Okay, like I said, 154 is a joke for Alabama. That's why I flushed my server and restarted. I already got, well, I don't know how many, maybe a dozen. I showed you in the last one. You can type, you can hit community servers. You can type in Lazy Boy Legends, run a search. The only one there. Or you could put these numbers in. And that's how I get into it. There's no password, so you don't have to make sure that's unchecked, and just connect. It's the same settings. It'll tell you when you go in. Same settings. The only difference is the global PAL box where you can put your pals in there from multiplayer. You cannot bring pals in. But right now, I got it where you can bring your pals in. So you can relatively start a game up and get it going. I mean, your pals are only going to be at level 1 with you, and 2 and 3, but uh, you'll have your good traits and all. Okay, I guess what was I doing here? Oh, stocking up on food. I like to have 2 or 3 columns of food, and then you don't have to worry about food. When you see that you got 1 column left, I mean, that's a lot of food. What we got here? Okay, we got 2 columns there. Yeah, we'll add another column here. Got to make sure you put your food you want them to eat in the front, first slot. Take your secondary and put it in the second slot. They'll start eating out of this one because this is in the first one. But they eat out of the first slot. So it's important that you want, because if I was to put my attack food, which gives me 25% more when I fight, they'd go through that quick, and that's hard to get. Well, I get that. I get that meat from the exhibitions. Back one's full right now. We'll see how many pesos we got. The chromite and stuff like that. I don't have as much that I have in my multiplayer, but I've been playing my multiplayers for a couple months. This I just opened up a little bit ago. 81. See, you get a lot of high quality spheres for capturing. 27 cores. I would have to run. The main place to get them before was on the uh, second level rig. Uh, it is. I'd have to run that a dozen times. Sometimes you only get 1 core. You always get some cores, 1 or 3 or 5 is the max, and I've got 5 too. But I got 27 on that. These I have so many on the other one, but I don't have as many on this game. Now this meat is no good for anything. But every other one or a couple of them gonna go get them. But this is what you got to do. You got to run these expeditions. That's where you get your resource. Then you don't have to go out and find them all. And if you need anything you need, you can find over here. If you look at like if I needed mushrooms in the beginning for running technology and all the other things to get built up, or just looking, you can see what you can get. But at end game or towards the end, this is the one. Braybrake, just put it on auto assign. The max you can have is 1348. Used to be, I could run this in 6 minutes and change, and then they changed it. So now, supposedly they give you more stuff, but I don't know. I was doing fine the other way. I like under 7 minute runs. It does everything for you. It's just when you're not, when you buy it, restart it, do it. I put everything that I get out of it in my guild box. This way I can dump that all. The food I don't want to put in there, I put it under chill. And anybody that's seen any of my videos know that if you look, there's no decay time. You don't need mods. You do the technology tree all the way. When you get that filled out for the food, you have to max your pals out. See, I use Frostallions. They're 591 cooling. And another key is what you feed them. If you have to either feed them the minestrone, or you probably can get away with Bubba burgers, mozzarella burgers, cheeseburgers. Those give you 20% more work speed. And mozzarella gives you, or minestrone gives you 25% more work speed. But anyway, with these guys maxed out cooling and the tree, anybody don't know what it is, I'll pop one down. Or I'll just show you on here. I had to pass it. Right there. PAL Labor Research Laboratory. You do that, and that does all your technology. Gets your mining faster, your electric faster. I was running. I don't have it on here because I don't have. I got a whole new setup for my breeding. But up on the ice, I could do 260 eggs, I believe, in those 10 electrics, and I only had 3 big generators with 6 Orzerks. You know, they were stationed to them, and they were powering them. I'm not on there. I'm frustrated with it. I'll be back on there, and you'll see it. Um, but you can run all those electric incubators if you do it right. When I started, I had to go with. I couldn't believe that I had to use so many at first. I always laugh when I see people that are doing like a base like this, and they have 3 electricians in there, and they're struggling or whatever with their oil. All my oil, like I believe, I don't know, maybe I do but I don't know if I have just one. That's all you need. And he doesn't even have to be dedicated to do 4 oils. Oh, let's see. I'm not sure. Oh, I do have 2 on there, but it will work fine. 6 seconds is the trip, so I'll show you, just so you know. Okay, 6 seconds is the key. So watch when it gets down to 80, and then count the hammers after they charge it up. Okay, now they'll charge it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's at 90. That's like 24 hammers. All you need is 6. So when I had all those electric incubators running, which I'll show you later on when I go back to 154, they're able to do all that. Now, the reason I put this wall here is if I didn't have this wall here, my pals out there would be going to the whichever oil rig oil was ready and then bringing it. I could put an oil chest right here, but I got a general oil chest in the middle, and if you watch them, see right there, grabbed an oil right by and dropped it in. They didn't have to go over there and come all the way back. The thing with that is everything needs to be efficient. Where your food is, if you're, I'll show you later on where my cows are. You can see how I got it set up. These are the last skills, roots that I have growing. Then I won't have to grow anymore. There's probably 26 good ones, and those are what you want. Okay, I'll go up here and show you what I'm talking about with efficiency. I see people that put their crops on the ground or their crops way up high in a building on 3 floors, and down below is their feed box. The pail's got to bring them all the way down, put the food in, go all the way back up, and at some point it's got to come all the way down to eat. And if you're not feeding it good food, it eats a lot. Actually, they need to set it. Oh, what do I got? I must have done some work in here and I missed this. Get that out of there. Okay, yeah, this, in case anybody hasn't seen this, I'll take in a tour around it. It's all lit up at night. It looks great. I always make little altars. Now see, you only have 1,000 things you can put down on the public servers now, unfortunately. You used to be able to make places like this, but now each one of these things is one, and once you hit 1,000, that's it. You can't go anymore. Let me show you those cows, the efficiency. Actually, I got 2 food things. One, they can, if they're working over here, they can feed off of either one. They're just like the other ones. There's no decay time. Don't have to worry about food. Oh, I need to, that's what I started doing food for. I just added that bin. Okay, I put a food bin right by. Look at these guys picking up the milk and the eggs. I took the honey out because I have enough honey right now. But as you can see, efficiency is what it's all about. They don't have to go up 3 flights of stories with 1 egg and then come back down. And then you don't need as many. Like I have probably more than I need to pick those up. But and if you take and you get and bring these up, like you'll see, mine are all at 5. They're like wamples. Let me bring it up. Let me grab my keyboard. I set it over on the side. I get lazy and I pick up my joystick and I use half of it. I'm 70. What do you want? Okay. See, I brought their handiwork up to 5. I think it was. Their handiwork will go to 5 when they're condensed fully up here when they're 4-star. And and their medicine, I believe, goes to 5 too. But their transport only goes to 4, and I brought it up with little trinkets you can get to bring it up. So they work like wamples, and they're faster, and they're nocturnal. Because they're nocturnal, I don't have to put nocturnal or vampiric into them, and I can put more skill into them. Where I'd have to take the work slave or the Sirius or the artisan out so it would work 24/7. With these, they're nocturnal. I don't have to. But all my other ones, if you look, like my chickens have nocturnal in them because I want them up all night long. My cows have nocturnal 24/7. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Now, I don't need any more right now. I just got done breeding a batch of cakes. And you figure at times, like when I did the Xeno, to get diamond body was the hardest. It was the hardest for even the Frostallion until I'm old. I forgot about the dog. I could get, it's the eggs. When you hatch from an egg, you have to breed until you get what you want. But with the dog, I throw him down, capture a few of them, I'll get what I want to breed with. Well, with Xenos, you can't do that. The only way you can do is from an egg, and you got to kill the boss to get the egg. That, or have somebody give them to you, or buy them. You could, when you're on multiplayer, you can eventually. My server should build up to where it's the same way. If it gets too nuts, I'm gonna have to do some kind of rules to where I'm gonna have a wipe every whatever, because if people, there's already a few, well, one that I found is starving. It's been starving a couple days. It won't go away because it's not like the public servers. And I might have to talk to the regulars once I realize who all the regulars are. There's 3 regulars I communicated with, but I'm not on all the time. I'm starting to get on more now because you just can't do a show on the public servers. I mean, have you seen how long was my last one? Would they go 20 minutes? It's ridiculous. A lot of it is because when people mod, the game gets confused. The memory is so leaky as it is. It seems pretty stable here on mine, but I don't have as much going on. The more going on, the more my server will show me how much memory is being used. When I'm at the 50% level, then I'm going to have to worry about probably getting rid of some of it. And the only way I just can't, you don't have like a boss card where you can say, okay, you're gone, which is good because you shouldn't be able to. But you need to wipe out the old. So at some point I might have to tell everybody, hey, there's going to be a 7-day wipe. This way it'll spread out throughout and they'll know. And then who knows, maybe people will stop coming. I did a video or two, and I had put my server up there because I was so frustrated. I had opened it up and wiped it and figured anybody that wanted a better choice that weren't, I'll tell you where mine differ. Right now, mine has 20 pals. That's the way the servers used to be. Okay? It's tough with only 15 pals and 3 bases. It used to be 4 bases. You need 3 bases minimum with 20 pals on them to maintain for what you need in the game. The 4th base is so you can battle the boss. And then if you're a guild, which a lot of them come in and kids want to be guild together, you only had 3. So they had 1 base to themselves, and then 1 was a community base for whatever. And a lot of them made stores out of them. So they were really limited in how they could play the game. I put it back on mine to where there was 4 and where you have 20 pals. I mean, there's no, it's not any easier. It's the same. Everything's the same other than you have the additional pals and you have 1 extra pal box. And trying to get a pal box, to get my 3rd pal box, it was a nightmare. I carried the material with me, and every time I would try to make a pal box until the server had cleared pal box. And once that happened, you might be able to put 1 down. And once you got 1 down, you put it anywhere. Well, I was running out of my base and going just outside where I could put 1 down. And I finally got 1 down. I was all happy because I knew where I was going to put it. I went to where I was going to put it. I pulled it up to destroy it. And when you know it, my main base I took out. Luckily, it wasn't as advanced like they are now. And I was able to recover the stuff on the ground that I could and get them in, get another pal box down. And it was catastrophe. I was scrambling to get all my stuff in boxes because anybody could come along and get whatever they wanted. It was all on the ground. And what automatically gets destroyed, like the oven and the big furnace and all these conveyors, that just leaves their stuff on the ground there. It's all available. I had to get it. And it was a stage where I didn't have the good grappling hook where I could go all the way across the room. This thing is great. It does everything. And the legendary one that I have is like the best one. I mean, you can't get across the room faster than that. I mean, I can glide pretty quick, but... Okay, let's see what we got going on. Efficiency, that's the main thing. If you got to be efficient, your pals have to just look at them. they're just non-stop efficient. They have to go how far? I could put it closer, but at some point I could put it right in there even, I suppose. Now that would be super efficient if I did that. I never tried that. I don't know why I never tried that, but I bet you if I put that right in the center and put it over here, it'd even be more efficient. They'd just be twisting like wampos. That's all wampos do. They'll be out here like this here, and they'll just be twisting right and left and right and left, and they'll be picking stuff up. Level 5, though. Another good one are I'll use them when I'm doing my wheat or anything like that because they're, I'm going to get this sorted right. Workers, fighters, miscellaneous. These aquas right here, they not only are they, okay, I don't have him level, I do him. See how he's a 4? I have the stuff, I just have to do it yet. Back, oh, I can't do it here. I don't have them here. Anyway, if you use them for water, they're level 5. I really don't like flyers. I don't like anything in the air. So I stay away from them, but I'll tell you what, I've never had an issue with these. They're good waterers. I got them up to level 5 pickup. So not only do they water, they help the other ones. At some point, I'm probably going to move these back to my main. Another thing, when you're on multiplayer, when you're running like these cows and stuff, when you're on the servers, because they reset all the time, they take you back to a save, and then your cows don't recognize the pens. They won't. You just have to go away and come back. And if that doesn't work, go away to another base and come back, and then they will start to work eventually. Because to put them, stack them like that, 3 high, you got to put containers down, and it's a pain. Once you got them, the last thing you wanted, that's why Mother Base still has the 2. You don't want to take them down. They take so, and if you got any kind of roof, you can't put them on. You know, you could go stack them as high as you want. I've never stacked them more than 3, but I have had 3 at 3 running. No, I did have 12. I had 12 running, and I'll tell you what, I had all the what are those? I forget their name. I want to call them. They're not Ceylons. They're Celine. The Celine, they're good workers. Just look at them. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's do this. Let's dump off here. Got an egg. 1 egg. Why won't that take those? Full. Okay, I gotta remember to dump them off when I'm home. Those are all from the exhibitions up above. I gotta have these in because I get those from the exhibition. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Overreach. Okay, that's my first column of these. on this server. Okay, I must have a lumber in here. How did that happen? Yep. Don't want no lumbers. I heard it coming down. Yeah, you guys would carry that all the way back. Get in there. What you got out here? Yeah, knucklehead. You're welcome. I didn't think I had a look, man. I've had them out so many times, and apparently they're not the same ones. Let me make sure they're all. It doesn't matter. Okay. What are we getting here? 36, 39, 59. Okay, we're gonna run low on potatoes. Oh no, I would have never thought that. Potatoes, you don't use that many of them. Okay, anybody on? No. Let's go down to the start, see what we got going on. Oh, there we go. Somebody right here.
What?
Starving. Right there's his food box. It's empty. Yeah, just keep pumping. Even though you don't have the bird anymore, they got to show you the glider. Thank you, Nintendo.
What?
I believe there's a base at the... Yeah, I know there is. Oh, I marked it. Yeah, right over there. There's the... Chill it. Yeah, he's got it going on here. He knows he needs the ore right now. This would be the first place I headed to if I started.
What?
Okay, what we got going on here? Oh, I like buzzing this thing. Alright, he's got a little something going on here. Let me go up. Gotta buzz that. Just gotta buzz it. Guess it's the flyboy in me, even though I was never a flyboy. A lazy boy. Oh, whoa. Okay, we'll go through at full speed now. Okay. Yeah, the only thing to fly with is a Xeno. Let me take a peek, see what I can see here at night. Any flyers? Oh, there's a place right there. It might be, oh, I got something marked that way. There's a place right there. They're starting to come. I don't need any more of them now. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, that's the light from that. Oh, okay, we'll get it. Is that what that is? Yeah, that's the light from that. Okay, might as well get them. Very first beginning of the game, the day it was out, I had filled all I needed of the effigies, and then when the next update came down, they raised it. So how many extra ones do I have? I got 10. But I maxed it. I just maxed it. Milk country? Yep. Cow country. Let's get out of here. I had it all opened up and then put me back at the start with a crash. Let's go do these. Like I said, all the other skill fruits I've got done. Every top tier. And these are what I have left. The holy moly. Holy moly. They call it holy burst. I call it holy moly. It's cool. It's not all that powerful, but powerful enough. It's worth having. I mean, in Frostallion, that's one of its key moves. It's good enough for it. I don't know if that English was right. It was good. It's a goodie. I hear you eating. Okay, what do I have? 9. 46. I'd like to get 90s to 100. 38. 31. I cleaned this out last time, so there's 53. 31. Still got a lot of time on these guys. Some of these didn't come up to the very end. I bought one because I know how difficult it is to get that. The Holy Moly. You can get it with what you get from the arena. I forget what it was. But I would have had to breed some air blades forever. That's what I usually do it with. I guess you could breed even the bigger ones. The big pal one brought me the big one that I'm breeding right now. Finally, what's air blade? Load, power bomb. Either one of these will do it. But I always did the air blade. Can't use them for anything. They're too weak, if you ask me. That's me, old school gamer. Legendary pal tamer, legendary breeder. If it can be stacked, I'll stack it. Well, you could stack probably, which would be beneficial. But you could stack, oh man, it would be a chore. Breeding. I do the little corrals, man, and they're hard enough. I wouldn't imagine trying to do those. And then what would happen to 40 eggs? It might not work, or would it stack the eggs? Might have to try it someday just to find out. The only reason I got these girls working here is because I got them up to level 5 pickup, and they're faster, and they're nocturnal, and they got all the features I want. I wish I had more, so, oh, I don't have any more, they're all up there. Selines, I wish I had more of those. They're the best when it comes to pickup, as long as you got them up to level 5 transport. Although these do alright. All they're doing is picking up skill fruit. Come on, and oil. I like the way they pick up oil right from where they're at, though. They don't need to come up inside and go back and forth and back and forth. I'll tell you another. What was that? Hang on, let me take a peek. Dog's going nuts over something. No bark. Whoops. Yeah, I got cameras where I can see everything. And I don't see anything out there. Right now I have it up to where my streaming is, which I'll admit I don't pay all that much attention to, but nobody has talked to me yet. Okay, let's see here. I put all them in there. That's everything's done here. Let's get out of here. We don't need to be here. I really don't need two of these guys on there. I really don't need two guys on there, but that's fine. I have them. Okay. Let's see. What do we got to do? Get out of here. Okay, this food should be ready. I doubt that the exhibition is done. That's a close. Okay, food. Up where I get my milk and my eggs, underneath that, there's ore and coal. And somehow, every once in a while, they'll, if I got a miner in there, he'll mine that and it'll drop on the floor up above. Not that I need it, but okay, potatoes. I can get what, two more potatoes, two more runs. Then potatoes are gonna be killing me. Yeah, I blew my Blazing Mutts, and the Blazing Mutt Rise are automatically 5 fire. So I can use the Blazing Mutts or I can use these. They're pretty much two identical. When the game first came out with the Rise, they did not uh, fire at 5, and then after uh, Freyberg came out, I believe that's one. Uh, or maybe it was, I don't remember what. Maybe it was Scatcher or maybe it was Freyberg. Whichever one, uh, they put them to where they were at level 5. That made you want to breed them because you couldn't put no applied technologies on them to raise them, which you can now. But they're grounded. I do not like flying ones, although I've had to use, uh, both for water and fire of the Jormont tides, but they've been pretty stable of late, let's say. But they just take up a lot too. I put in a triangle, and I could put them close together, and you can see. You can put them against the wall. They'll do it. I just like to give them some room. Okay, let's see here. Daytime. Let's go. Let's go take on a couple nights. What do I got? Yeah, it doesn't matter what I have. I have enough. Let's go take on a couple nights. Okay. Okay, we don't have to charge you up for nothing. Yeah. Catch me if you can. Okay, let's drop this cruiser in on these nights. Not even a fighter. In fact, let me meet all these guys. Fight with them. Yeah, I only got two. That's fine. Be down there. That's right, I made that happen. Ah, you were nothing. Come on, get us if you can. First boss kill. I haven't taken these yet. Oh, I'm on my server. Thank you, baby. Good job, sweetheart. Mm-hmm. I know, you're the best fighter in the game. That's why you're the only fighter I have with me right now. Can never have enough pal souls. You see him, pick him up. How could you miss her right there?
What? Who?
You stirring up trouble, sweetheart. Here we go.
What?
What a move! What a move! Try to run away from her. She's a bad one. She was born with a dark soul.
What?
That's right. Don't give them a chance. They don't deserve it. Yeah, might as well give me some bounty points.
What?
Okay. Forget what this guy's name is over here.
What?
Could have sworn it was. What the heck?
Yeah. Oh.
Could have sworn it was right there. Ah, here you are. Right there, almost behind it. Get these bounties. 2.
What?
Worth it. Okay. Food and expedition should be done. Food and expedition. Yep, food is done. Oh, I got plenty of daisy clouds. Oh, no, we gotta put you back. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, you're eating? He's right in it. Okay, you gotta be done. 608 chromite. Plenty of oil. Look at this is the killer. 68. This is what I'm going for. I'm going for not this meat, but you know what meat. And I really don't need any more of them. Actually, all I really need is the Pelsos, and I don't need them.
What?
Oh, I missed it. Ooh, the poxbark running through. I don't have better numbers, neither. Oh, the 24 number, that's the hardest one to get. And just rinse and repeat. What did I say I got there? 68 of them? One of these times I'll pop 100 again for a few times. That's how it works. I tried doing different pals, doing different setup. Doesn't matter. It's random. Okay, potatoes are low. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a factor too. I'll wait till this is done. It's almost there. Okay, I don't have any shop set up on this server yet. I will. I'll get shop set up. I'm gonna have to breed though to get that set up. Okay, let's see. Come on, finish. You guys are fast. That's with all the extras. What do we have here? Okay, we don't need none of these guys here. I'm going to move the milk operation over to here. That's good enough for now. Okay. Keep this in here. Close enough for now. Okay. Let's go there. Rearrange. Okay. I'll put 5 of them in for now. Okay. Must be in here. Onions, tomatoes, carrots. Oh, here. That's 4 of what I need. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I got these plants going now. Okay, so the food is going, milk is going, everything is going. Okay, sup? How are you today? Okay, who are you? I'm fine. Okay, that's how I am today. Okay. I don't want to join. Oh, it wants me to sign up again. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's a good question here. How do I log into this? It wants me to join Twitch today, which I already joined. Have an account login. Okay. Technical difficulties. I had to redo my computer, and because I redid my computer, my chat isn't opened up. Will be in a second. They sent a code to my email. I suppose they have a ton of people doing a ton of different things. Okay, Sophie is following me. Okay, we got it. Okay. Okay, for right now, I'll just put okay, even though I know she's gone. Make sure it works okay. Okay, there we go. Oh. So, okay. Sorry about that delay. I didn't know it wasn't up. Okay. So now I gotta kind of keep an eyeball on what's going on here. Okay. Where am I at? Okay, that's 2/3 of the way. Oh, there's my little buddy. The tadpole come walking through. He thinks he owns the place. I had to put doors in it so he could go in and out. My guys don't bother him one bit. They're on attack too. Look up there. Pal alert status. Attack invaders. They don't bother him. Cause I check this place out. Yeah, from when I started, the first time where I wanted to put my base, they weren't, I mean, this is somebody since then, obviously. I don't know that anybody's Oh yeah, not on that server. Won't do it. Anyway, I wanted my base over that way. Somebody was there, so I ended up putting it by the tadpole here. And then he was giving me my dragon, my electric dragon, more, giving me, well, they were spark plugs in a minute, but ancient civilization parts. They've changed the icon. At one time, they looked like a spark plug. Oh, here he comes, coming back down. Yeah, watch this. He'll move me right out of the way if I'm in his way. He don't care. Oh, I wasn't in his way, I guess. See, he just moves me out of the way. 'Cause it's like, you going back to your swamp, your lake, like a dog. Unfortunately, if I got some animal that wants to fight come in, they'll take him out too. That's alright. I don't mind him floating around. Kind of cool. Okay, where am I at? Got everything set up. Alright, what time is it? 3:38. I'm going to go back and watch some golf. I'll come back on later. You have fun with my pals.